This step-by-step video will help you how to take your measurements, cut the basic top pattern and sleeve pattern perfectly, and how to fit your sleeves with the bodies or the armhole. And in this video I have also given some tips how to know your armhole measurements if you don't know yet, and what is the ready to use chart to know your armhole measurements. So let's check out. To make a simple top pattern, you must have some basic measurements. Measure your shoulder and note down. From one end to another, this is 14. Take the full length. This can be less or more. Starting from shoulder, mark the armhole length, waist length and hip length. From the joint of the shoulder till the wrist, it is sleeve length. Note down chest round, waist round and hip round. These are the basic measurements. Now you fold the paper. Note down these formulas. These will help you fold the paper. So this is the paper folded from the middle, and we are cutting the front and the back on the same single paper. Mark half shoulder. That will be 7 inches. If you are keeping your neckline wide, then you will be marking your shoulder less. That could be 6.5 inches or 6. The standard neckline width depth is, neckline depth that standard is 7 inches or 7.5 inch, and back neck depth is 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. So if the neck depth is less, keep the shoulder 7 inch or 7 plus a quarter. If the neck goes deep, then keep the shoulder less. If you add collar, then keep half inch shoulder more. Now mark the armhole length. This is 7 inch plus half inch for the shoulder seam. The formula is you keep 1/4 of chest round minus 1.5 inch. But you can keep it the armhole length more if you want a loose armhole or a loose sleeve. If you don't know what is your armhole length or armhole depth, then you can refer to a chart that I have shown on stitchingwall.com website. There you can check the entire chart. When you go to stitchingwall.com, you have this ready to use chart, and here you can see the bust round or chest round, armhole size, depth, length you need, and sleeve length. Based on this chart, you can mark your armhole perfectly. Next we mark the chest line or the bust line. A simple formula or simple method is you fold your, if the chest round is 32 inches, fold inch tape twice this way, and this is 1/4 measurement of your chest round this way. Add half of an inch for a standard well-fitted kurti or a tunic. There are two methods. If you want to add the side seam, you can add 1 more inch here. Now we mark the neck width. Neck width is standard is 3 inches. Formula is 12th part of chest. For kids, the neck width is 2 inch. For teenagers, it is 2.5 inch. For boat neck, you can keep neck width more, like about 4 or 5 inches. Neck length standard is 7 inches. Here I'm marking is 3.5 inch, but you need to keep a placket with that. Now we mark the shoulder slope. Shoulder slope is taken ½ inch. Depending on how or slanting, you can keep 3/4 of an inch or ½ inch. This is a comfortable market style, ready-made style kurti. So from this point, the shoulder slope, mark 3/4 of an inch inside this armhole length on the chest line. Here we go, 3/4 of an inch inside. Next is to shape the armhole. Join the marking on the chest line to your shoulder line. Take 1 inch outside and this way you can shape the front armhole. So here on the line you can shape. Now go ½ inch out of this front armhole and give a shape to the back part of the kurti. That is your back armhole. Now take the waist length, add ½ inch. This is 14.5 and same way measure your hip length plus ½ inch and at last it would be total length. If you want your kurti or your tunic to be a loose fitting ready-made kurta style, then keep your waist same as the chest line or hip line minus 1 inch. Otherwise, go as per the formula given. You can keep the bottom same as the hip or 1 inch more. From the chest line, go 1 inch down and join it with the waistline. And then join it with the hip. The purpose of this 1 inch down is this is more beneficial for the people who have more than 36 inches or more bust line. Now join the waist with the hip line and hip to the bottom. Bottom can be 2.5 inch more if you want A-line dress. Otherwise same as the hip or 1 inch more than the hip. So here you have this basic drafting. We will give it shape. You can keep 1 inch side seam on this pattern or simply cut it, but mark it on the pattern that you have to add side seams while you cut the fabric. Otherwise you may spoil your fabric. So here I am cutting the outline of this piece. Before the final cutting, just check your armhole. If needed, make adjustments. make it more or less on your final drafting. So this is a ready-made kurti style, a loose fitting kurti draft or a tunic draft, and I use this pattern in most of my current dresses that I am showing. From the bottom, shape about 1 inch up from the bottom. Now we cut the front armhole. Front armhole is deeper than the back armhole. So this is the armhole, and now we cut the sleeve, a sleeve that could fit your armhole nicely. To cut the sleeve, take a fabric that is folded from the top. I am showing you how to cut a full sleeve, but using the same pattern, you can cut your 3/4 sleeve or mega sleeve, cap sleeve, or many different types of short sleeve or long sleeve. So this is the total length of the sleeve plus 1.5 inch for the bottom fold and 1/2 inch for the shoulder seam. We had taken 7.5 inch for our dress armhole depth. But when we mark this armhole depth on the sleeve, we'll take it 7 inches, because that 1/2 inches was for the shoulder slope. Now you need to go 2.5 inch inside. When you cut this armhole for the sleeve, after cutting the shape, this sleeve will fit perfectly to the curvier side of the sleeve, and that's why we are taking this 2.5 inch or 3 inch inside. The formula for going this 2.5 inside is at least 12th part of chest. Take 1 inch down from the fold, join both these markings, take the middle point on this line, that will be 1/2 inch inside and 1/2 inch outside. So total 1 inch of this marking in the middle. Join like this. See, initially when you are a beginner, join like this and give it a shape this way. But once you will practice a number of times, you will be able to give a more smooth and the better shape to your sleeves. So I recommend that you practice on a paper for at least 4-5 times before cutting your final fabric. That will give practice to you and confidence. Now we mark the half of the bottom of the sleeve and join the bottom of the sleeve with the armhole. So this is your sleeve. Keep 1 inch outside if you are keeping 1 inch outside of your bodice pattern. So that way your sleeve will fit to your dress armhole. This is a straight, simple sleeve. And this 2.5, you can keep. The standard is 3.5 for the bigger sizes and 3 inches for the like 36 inches or 34 inches chest round. To cut the front armhole, open your pattern and then cut the front armhole. This is a basic way to cut the sleeve, but once you practice, you will get a hold on it and it will be more the smoother one. Now I show you how to join the sleeve with the dress, with the armhole of the dress, and how it will fit perfectly. I'm showing you this step on this paper pattern, but when you cut your fabric, your dress, then you will join the shoulder of front with the back dress. Now this is the dress shoulder joint, and here you will turn your dress. So the armhole will look something like this. So here we turn the dress. And this is the sleeve and this is the front armhole. Start joining. I marked it X because this is the back side of the fabric or the pattern. From the middle of the sleeve where it is folded, join it with the shoulder joint and join the front armhole with front sleeve this way. Here you don't have to stretch the fabric. So here your front sleeve will fit and you will stitch to join the sleeve with the dress. But when you join back of the sleeve, then you can stretch the sleeve slightly so that your sleeve fits well with the back armhole. This you have to remember, and this way your sleeve will fit perfectly with the dress always. And here one more thing to remember, I did not add side seams, so that is optional. You can either keep side seam of 1 inch either on this pattern or you can cut a separate pattern. So I'm sure this pattern drafting and cutting will be very helpful to you whenever you have to make any dress. It will serve you as a ready reckoner. You can simply make your dress keeping this pattern. Thank you very much for watching. Stay subscribed for more videos on this channel. Watch all the videos in Hindi on Stitching All Hindi channel and like this video and share with the people who need it. Thank you so much.